Hey guys, so today I bring to you how I make my banga soup, or we call it ofe akwu in Igbo land. And I'm showing you the things I will be using for the soup. Of course, I already was cooking my meat before I remember that I was supposed to get a video. Not so live be for content creators. So now I showed you that I will be using the palm nut fruit already extracted. I have my dried fish and I blended my pepper, onions, and some other ingredients. If you need them, let me know. So I had to check the meat that was cooking. In that meat, we call it protein. Protein has the beef, the cow beef, the goat meat, the pomo, stockfish. And right now I am adding hot water to my dried fish. It will definitely help me to wash. What you see on your screen is the palm nut extract. Most times I pour it out in a bowl, add some warm water just to make sure there is no residual like particles. Sometimes you notice that this palm nut fruit already canned has sand in them, so I try to avoid that. And then I'm adding in my banga spice. This is the banga, man, that is the key. Make sure you use your banga spice generously. I added 2.5 tablespoons of banga spice. Now I'm adding my blended pepper, onions, crayfish, okbei to this. These are the things you use to cook soup anyway. And what you see me added is the ogirisi. It's quite different from ogiri okbei. Ask an Igbo man, they will let you know. So I have just added in the dried fish to it so that it's gonna enhance the flavor. For this banga soup, I will be adding in scent leaf. Scent leaf and chow. That is how we call it in Igbo land, and chow. And I had to cut that and added that to the soup so that it's gonna combine together and release its aroma to it too, its flavor. And what is a chef without stirring? You have to stir your soup, stir it and stir it and stir it. And you see the soup is almost ready. I've got to test what I'm cooking, and believe you, it is tasty. Now my photographer, who is always around me, wanted to have a taste. She liked it. She came for the second round, and we continued making our soup. Allow it some minutes, and then once you notice the oil floating on the soup, you know that the banga is ready. Ofe akwu is ready. Look at the screen. You notice the oil already floating on it, and I'm so happy that this palm nut extract did not really give us a lot of oil, because that I don't really like too much oil like that. So, and now here is the result. Banga soup is bangaring. Yes, so it is time to dish this soup. It is time for food and time for dinner. And everybody has to eat to give you their own results. And mommy is doing her thing, scooping out the soup in the plate. That is the banga soup. Looking wow. And dinner is served. This is actually my portion. Yes, I'm eating this with pando yam. You can pair it with any swallow of your choice, either gari, anything. Thank you for watching.